Hello, hello. We're back again a little bit earlier than planned, but a lot happening. And Q. Here we go. Looking on. Let me get my thing for my hair. Where's my hair thing? It's so hot now. Okay, 475 will be the low for NQ before it turns, I think, to 475. Let me see. I already made my. I got that move and I got out because I'm already at 700 and I got I don't want to go over a specific amount, so. But I think NQ will go to 475 before it turns. Maybe even lower, but we'll see there. Let me quickly add some things on the chart. 475. Let's see. It's higher. 475. What do we have there? Quickly. I think it's going to turn at some point. Everybody's very bearish, but I wonder because we got so much. I really wonder. Everybody's like bearish, 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 and I think they're going to fool people because this is that leg down that we were thinking about London, right? We were anticipating that in London. And look what they all engineered. Everybody's just screaming, oh, it's bearish, it's not going to go up. Hey, we've seen this crazy move. I think it's going to turn around at 10:30 or something. 475. Let's see how far it goes down. And then I wonder we get a turn and then get at least the London high. We've got the daily open here. It's just, everybody's just screaming bearish, bearish, bearish. And I don't know. I don't know. I think they're going to fool everyone again. So let's see. Let's see. Let me check my sound, by the way, because I just quickly gone on. Is it working? I need to check. I need to check. Yeah, I'm on. I'm talking again. So 475. I believe we have to 475 on NQ before we turn. And I don't know. I think that's. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the range. To the downside. Let's see. I can't take it. I can only paper trade because I already made my money. I just took that when we left the breaker here. So we were anticipating like London. You wait until you break out of this breaker, and then it looked so bearish. We had some manipulation to the upside, so that's why I was confident in the trade to the downside. Like, okay, you're not going to do any more now. That's okay. You're just leaving it for later. But we've got now. Oh, we're almost there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we go further down. Then we have to just get some other levels. Okay, let's see. If we go further down, we 23.8. So no, we cannot go there. It's 1,000. We're not going to do that. No, 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 no. $421 maybe. Oh, come on, OBS. Am I still on? OBS got disconnected. I'm back on, right? Reconnection. Am I on? I think so. Yeah, should be okay. Okay, it's dropping 425, 446. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a move to the upside as well. I don't know. Everybody's so bearish. Oh, I forgot something very important. Opening range gap. Where's my opening range? I know we went into it. Yeah, we didn't go higher than here. That's good. We left the 4 o'clock still open here. We left the 4 o'clock open in the opening range gap. We'll see. We've got 2 4 o'clocks open. Touch 2 4 o'clocks in the after 10 o'clock a.m. session. Okay, watch at 425-ish. What happens? Let's see. If at 425 we might get a turn, or we might stall. Let's see if it stalls there or not. If not, we still got a bit of a macro to run, but I want to see what happens at 425. Midpoint is here. Now this N walk has not. The only thing is that there's a lot of. This N walk has not been dealt with for a long time. It's to really show you. So we could go into this, but then we could go all the way down to 3,000, 300s. I mean. Here we go. We're going to take out this liquidity here, or we're going to create another low. Let's see, 425. Let's see what happens. Who said today low? We might take those October lows. Was it Steven? I think Steven said that. 17 October. Well, Steven, here you go. Your lows are in the. But the question is, are we taking them out or are we rejecting them? What did we reject already? 428. That was a big reject. Level wasn't too off. 28. Okay, let's see. We go up now. Check. Yeah, this is. This could be it for today. I don't know. It's really weird, but because you leave those October levels, could this be the range, or are we going to go all the way down to 190? We're going to fill the gap, the N walk completely. Okay, let's see. Let's watch. Here, I'm at 333. I love that number. I don't know who went. I got the subscribers after so I don't know who's number 333. Okay, guys. So I said, listen, let's have a look at 420, 426, but I think we just stopped just above it. And I want to see the reaction here. Are we above the 10 o'clock again? I would not be surprised if we're going to go back up, but it's. So I already made my money on my funded account on that way down. I'll show you what I did. I have to take my so during London, I mentioned these two breakers. We were stuck on the 15-minute. So wait until it leaves one side. You don't dibble in the middle, right? So these two breakers. So we were in consolidation literally all the time, and then you wait. And then I saw this manipulation move to the upside. And then the moment it broke out of this range here, when it left here, I just market ordered in, and I took it. I drove it down here because also we were below the event horizon. Well, event horizon, it just went away because we're entering the N walk, the other N walk. So I just market order in, and just because this manipulation was okay, now we're going to leave this range now, and we're going to have a move down. I think we're going back up at some point today, but hey, I could be wrong. This was the move, just out of this bullish breaker, bearish breaker. You don't do anything until it leaves one of the two. And this thing, I love this wick because this wick gave me the confirmation that we were not going further up. That was ready to go down with this wick here. So that was my trade, fast one, but not very pretty. But hey, sometimes they work, right? Okay, let's see. 10 o'clock. We have new 4-hour candle. Okay, so I'm using this wick here, right? This little wick. So my question is, are we rejecting or is this liquidity? That's what I want to know. Because I had this level in my head, like, okay, this is a level where it could turn. I said actually 425-ish, to be honest. Let me just check again. We're gonna go one leg lower. Are we gonna go lower? Are we gonna go all the way to 752, 23,752? Is that possible? No, that's a lot. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, are we gonna go back up to here? 10, I don't know. I think I'm actually I'm a little bit bullish, guys, for some reason. I know most people are bearish, but um, I've been off all morning in London. Doesn't look. Is this? Where is this area? So we have to go over this. It's hardly possible, right? Can I do that? Can it? Can I do it? We've seen some weird price action now. This balanced. Sell side, buy side, sell side. Can it go back up right now? Don't think so. Okay, I think it's a nice short to up to these. If you're in a short, we've got equal lows here. Let me go to the 4-hour quickly. Here we go. We've got these have not been taken out yet. This level here, 415. And then we've got a large wick here. Look, so that's why I'm also not just wondering. I'm gonna take this off. We don't need this one. I want this wick here to see how we're gonna react in the. So 415 is liquidity. Yeah, it's going. I can't. I will do some paper trades later on, but I cannot anticipate. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. What time is it? 10:13. Okay. Look, in all honesty, look at this end walk. We haven't done much in this end walk. We went in here with a wick right on the 4-hour, and it did not even go to the midpoint. It's a wick. Then we went a little bit further here on 17th of October, but also not even to a quarter. So there is a lot of work to do here, right? Now, okay. It's already rejected here. And there's actually two end wolves. It's one big one and one smaller one inside of it, right? So that one is totally untouched, I believe. Or that's an oh no, that's not true. That one is also only wicks and one sell side only. So one some buy side. Okay. Okie dokie. I gotcha. Are we gonna go back in consolidation again? Thank you. Thank you again. Um, okay, let's see. We still have this level here. 6, what was it? 411. Yes, I'm gonna put on a paper trade. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me now. 411. Yes, here we go. TP 411. I'm gonna make it a little bit higher. And let me see if I can make this, if I can make it work with the stop. I'm just gonna put it just above the 10 o'clock and above um, the little gap here. I might put a micro. I can get a little bit more points. Yeah, it's gonna go down. I'm gonna do it at the level. I don't care. Come on. 414. Let's go for 12. Now it's not macro time, right? So it might have to be a little bit careful that it might not run. Take out the liquidity now. So this might create another low. Let me go to the 1 minute. Might spike back up on me. Yeah. See, it's just creating again here. Let's see. Just want to make sure. I want to see my levels again. Okay, we've got these here. And to match. It's exactly 25. 378. 384. I'm gonna lower it. It's gonna slam down. It's just creating liquidity. Here we go. Um, 381. Oh, I'll keep it at 381. So I think it's better. So we get silver. 382. Now, what was it? 10 o'clock. This is the 10 o'clock high. 10:10. Quickly do something. Um, oh, am I being stopped out? Okay. It's a paper trade, by the way. I already made my money. Okay. That was not a good stop loss. My stop loss should have been above this one here. Maybe even above this one, to be honest. Okay. Are we going? Oh, okay. Well, maybe we're going back up now. Maybe this is it. Maybe we've done the work. Let's see, because that was my initial analysis. I thought, okay, we're gonna go 320, 425-ish, and I thought that's it for the range, and it is. Wow, but it's not a breaker. It is a breaker here. This is a breaker. Go by a V-shaped recovery. 10-4. 10, 2, 4. Going back up into the, yeah. So we are. I think this is it, guys. Let me just double check. I think this is it. We're not gonna go any lower. Shit. I can't see that now. Let's quickly check. Could be it. This could be the range. And everybody's thinking we're going. Yeah, I think this is it. I really think it's it. Let's see. Breaker. Do we have a break on the 3-minute? Ugh, ugly. But yes. Do we have a break on the 5-minute? Not really. But hey, it's weird price action, right? Is this it? It doesn't make sense because the envelope is so empty. But it's weird price action. Okay, retest 22. Let me just paper trade. Stop loss. Let me see if I can just practicing my execution. I'm just practicing getting out, doing trades outside the normal macros. Why? Because I've seen in London a lot of times we retested 22, 23, and then we had a run. So I'm just sort of like, this is my trade for now. This is it. Okay. All right. Look, all this is all liquidity. That's all. It's all engineered. It's all engineered. It's all engineered. Let's see. Okay, I guess not. Oh, actually, my stop should be below the 10 o'clock. That's already invalidating the trade, by the way. Here we go. It should stay above the 10 o'clock. Did we retest the breaker? Yes. But in a macro? No. So is it a strong, is it an A plus setup? No. Inversion, breaker. Everything is there, but it's weird price action nowadays. Could be there's on the 5 minute there's not, so it's sort of like low probability to be honest. But hey, I've seen it happen. So it's a paper trade. But I still think it could go. Look at this, it's all engineered liquidity. This is not a normal run. So it's my TP. Let's see if we can make that run. It's to 805, 300, 250 points. So Judas. Fake move. Or was this a fake move? Was this a fake move? Are there any is there anything where it can go into this? This is just look, there's no value gaps. I don't see any. There's nothing here. It's just created. It's just trend line liquidity. So it's just I think it's just gonna blast through this to the upside. Let's see. Hey, Seek for Wisdom, how are you doing? Did you I managed to have a good trade out of the breaker, when it left the lower breaker. Did you see this manipulation move? It was quite that was very yeah. I'm actually long, but I made my money on that move to the downside. I might be wrong on this one, but we might go for a leg lower. You know, thinking about that, this is very there hasn't been much work done in this end walk, so it's sort of like, but you know, it's so crazy the price action. I think, well, let's see. We do have an inversion, we do have a breaker, but it's low probability. Really, guys, it's low probability. So don't put your just paper trade, demo trade today. But let me go to the 15-minute again. I want to show you what I did. I made $700 on my funded. Let's go back to. I was watching the 15 because that was the most clear. Remember we went over this in London, right? So it would go back forth, and then we go into this break. Then we went back up, and then the open. We had the open. and then it made this wick here, and then the other wick was this wick, and then I just entered when we got below this 15-minute breaker. I just market order in to the end walk. So I took the move down. So the confirmation for me was this wick and then this wick, giving this manipulation wick. And the moment it was below it, on the higher time frame, I wanted another candle, and then I just market ordered in. Okay, wait. Yeah, I think it's gonna go to these equals. Oh, you mean it's gonna? Yeah, so it's not gonna take them out now. I know what you mean. Yeah. So on the 15-minute, yeah, sharp from Seek for Wisdom. When they create equal lows, don't expect them to take them out one in the same candle. So here you have one on the 15-minute. So those equal lows here, they won't be taken out in this 15-minute candle. Let's see if it's also on a 1-hour candle. No, it's not. It's just on the 15-minute. It's just 1-hour candle, right? But what else do we have on the 1-hour? Did it create any equal? Here we go. Yeah, we get sort of equal. So that's what I'm also thinking. We might go up another leg here and then go back down. So I'm just not convinced about the price action to go down now because I don't know. It's just so tricky. I'm happy that I made my money on that way down, that I don't have to participate besides paper trading. But on the 15-minute, it could take it out in the next. Oh, we already 10:31. Let's have a look. And we have to look for SMT, by the way. Okay, let's see. We have a new candle here. Consolidation. I want to take that trade off. It doesn't feel good, even though it's a paper trade. Just don't feel comfortable with it. Did you trade anything, Seek for Wisdom? Oh, I'm taking it out anyway. Good. Yeah. Now it looks more bearish, right? Because we went into a fair value gap after 10 o'clock. So this is a silver bullet, right? We go in and then we take it to the low. We are in the breaker. This is the breaker. Low, high, lower low, but there is no 5-minute breaker. So it's sort of like low probability, right? Look here. Let me go back to 15. But hey, I've seen runs without 5-minute breakers, but it's sort of like look at the 5-minute. There's no breaker here, right? Yeah, so it's a little bit low probability, but it's okay. We just have to wait. We can be patient. I wonder if we can go all the way up here. It's sort of like unusual, but look here, we've got two flat bottoms here. So flat, 4 o'clock is here. The 15 looked like a bearish breaker. You mean this one here? Well, yeah. So if we have another leg up, then this becomes a potential bearish breaker, right? But you need like a liquidity taken first to the upside. You need a low, a high, a lower low. So for a bearish actually, but it's a large one. So we really want a move to the upside, and then will be most likely a potential Future bearish breaker. That could be. It's always good to look at to do that, to look ahead, like, okay, could that be a possibility? Could that be a possible bearish breaker in the future? And keep them in mind. Okay, here we go. We might take out this equal. I need to do some calculations on my other tab. It's gonna go down. It's gonna take out these levels now. I mean, it's 1035, 1040. Yeah, there's nothing bullish at the moment. I guess it's not bullish yet, right? Let's see. Nothing bullish about this yet. I was bullish actually, but I was wrong. Okay, we're below the 10 o'clock price now. Okay, let's watch the 1 minute breaker. It's this little one. It's 2 candles, not this one, but this one here. Okay, the inversion has already been disrespected, right? So now the breaker will be most likely disrespected, I would say. Let's see. I quickly need to do this. I need to quickly make some calculations. I haven't done that. I'm not well prepared. Where's 8:30? We might go down a lot. Hold on, 8:30. If this is not gonna hold, I guess then it's. Here we go. What is 8:30? 8:30. Okay, here we go. That's one. I'm gonna wanna calculate this. How am I going to? How do I know? How do I know? 396. 396. Puts heavy on the options. Are you in options as well? 396. Hold on. 396. Yeah, so this level, this 24,429-ish. I wonder if we're gonna go. I don't think we're gonna go below that until 11 o'clock. Let me put it that way. I think that's the range until 11 o'clock. So maybe a wick through it, but I think until 11 o'clock, this is it. This is the range from the AM session. I think this is it. It doesn't mean we can go lower after 11 o'clock, but I don't expect anything for the next 20 minutes. So I think the low is in for the session, if it makes sense. Let's see. No, I don't think it's going to go up, right? So on the 15, on the 30, we have a fair value gap, but we haven't gone into that fair value gap yet. On the 15, have we done that? We did. On the 30, we did not. Now we have SMT with YM to the upside, but we also have SMT to on both sides, so it doesn't help much, does it? Now, what's happening with gold, by the way? Oh, that was a beautiful market maker buy model. Until 9 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, I'm staying out of gold now. I don't know. I'm not touching gold at the moment. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to be the price action until 11 o'clock. In this breaker, it's going back and forth. It's not going to do much, I think. I think this is the range, the AM range. You see how it's creating liquidity, right? Just going back and forth, down, up, liquidity. Actually, I mean, if you look at it, it's not actually that bad. If you think you get a trade later on, which is nice. If you try to see it, you look at it from a different perspective, right? You know what? It's okay. We're just gonna watch it and we see how it's printing future possibilities, right? So then just maybe that helps with the patience because I'm not a patient person. But now if I'm looking at that, oh, look at those equal highs, so pretty. Oh, equal lows, well, relative equal, but you're not ready to take them out. You're just done for the AM session for now. But that's okay. You rest and we'll watch, and then we take the trade a little bit later. So this was actually see for wisdom that the price action that I thought could have happened during 9:30 and between the breaker a little bit, but it did not, right? It just went up one and then it left it very quickly. But then normally you can see this, it goes back and forth, and then it goes into the breaker. It does not go take it out yet. It just goes totally to the bottom, right? And then goes back into the range and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But hey, it did not do that. It was a beautiful trade. Um, the chop here from earlier price, I can chop, chop, chop. Yes. Yeah, I wonder if we are going to do anything. We've got the 1050 macro coming though. Let's see. If it's going to take if it's going to take out those relatively equal lows at the 1050 macro. It's also hard to calculate the using the fib. Oh, I see a level I can use. Hold on, let me see if I can do my magic fib. Like the magnets, they always work. For some reason, they always work. It's just amazing, those magnets. Okay, let's see. Why are you not doing anything? There you go, you're slow. Where is my macro fib? My laptop is not responding. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, calculating from here. Manipulation mode from yesterday. Standard deviation 4 is right over here. 3.5. 2.5 is here. Now, I'm gonna get rid of these lines here. Go to the 4 hour quickly. I'm using this wick here, premium wick. I'm sorry, discount wick. My bad. See if there's anything overlapping. So something that I noticed, if you have these lows here, right, even though they're further back, oh, we took that out already, did we? No, not yet. 422. This one took these out here, so this is lower. Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at that, where the 4 standard deviation matches exactly with my 1/3 level. Let's see. But I don't think we have to wait until we have to wait 15 minutes before any movement. I think it's not going to happen anything anytime soon. It's just going to chop, 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 chop. It always gives you some extra time to just go over the data. But isn't this fascinating that it's exactly the same here? So let's see. I wonder if we could go lower, obviously, to 6, right? But I just cannot shake the. Look how this has been engineered, and we went up. Now look at this. Let's calculate the OTE range, because that tells you a lot as well, right? It's the OTE range. Did it go to 702 already? Oh shit! No, it did not. Did it? OTE small. What's going on? My computer is so small. It's very slow. Okay. So we have this whole with the range we were dealing in right now, right? Okay, if we go lower, it's going to change. But for now, where did we go to? We just went up to 38%, not even to 0.5. 702 is here. Now it doesn't have to go up to 0.5. 3.8 is more than enough. But if we get another leg down, the range will be a little bit longer. Well, it doesn't make it up to here, but then again, this might be a nice look. If I'm looking at this, I see a very nice future breaker here. So if we make a leg down, then we have a low, a high, and we have a lower low. So that will be my new future breaker then. So it's just forming the cells, the left side of the curve, right? Where will be the breakaway gap? Are we actually forming it, or are we already halfway? Let me look. I think I'm missing something. No, you're on the lower. You stay on the lower tamping because it's a lower tamping. Original consolidation, sell side, and at some point we'll get the buy side. And it always goes back to original consolidation. And this is, I would say this is original consolidation, right? This is a breaker. Yeah, this is a breaker here. Low, high, oh, low, low. And we broke it here. Retest. You see the body stayed in the breaker here. And then we off to the races. Nothing happens until 11. Let's see. Oh, there we go in the 1050 macro. Okay, the breaker is now, let me see if it closes. I would say so. It's gonna go take out those. It's gonna go to, it's at least, it's gonna for sure gonna go to 380. I should put I can put a paper trade on 1050. Hold on. I just don't like it when the first candle of if I'm bearish, I don't like the first candle to be bearish on a macro. But then again, we came from consolidation. 1047. See, that's what I exactly. I don't know. I'm gonna take this one off. I don't trust it at all yet. Oh, look what it's been doing, right? Look at his. I'm just seeing something. We got a wick high, another lower high, two lower highs, lower high. I wonder if we're going up to the 50% or something first before it's going down. Could that be the case? Could that be the case? Yeah, that could be. Where is the 0.5? Ooh, look at that. It's right over here. Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to go back up into this 0.5 first. Check out this liquidity, this here, and then maybe go lower. I don't trust it one bit. I don't trust it because the first, this, if you study the macros, you see this same behavior. So for a bearish, when I want a bearish macro, I just don't like it when we start with a bearish candle. Let's see. It's nasty, guys. It's nasty. But hey, I think it's going to go up. I don't think it's going to. I think we're going to take that level at some point, but I think it's going to go to 0. Because it's been creating all this liquidity. We've only been to 38%. We've got this here. We've got a little wick here, rejection block. It's perfect. It's a perfect rejection block. And the 0.5, the OTE is exactly. Let me see if it matches with the 0.5 of the wick as well. Almost. But I could have maybe, let me see if I have done it correctly. And then the top. You see that, guys? I've matched it exactly with the. So this rejection block is exactly the same as 0.5 in the range. So let's see. All bets are off. Nothing is normal on this price action. But this is something that I've noticed in my journaling, that if we take so little liquidity and we are only at this level, then it fools everybody by going one leg higher in the OTE level before it goes down and take the rest. So it's just going to take all day. You know, maybe this is like I said, I think the range for the AM session is done. So I wouldn't be surprised that they go up a little bit and then go back down for the later session. And then, yeah, because this is the range for the AM session. If this is good enough, it doesn't need more. So most likely what happens, it goes up a little bit and then, and the only inefficiency that I see is this rejection block. There's only liquidity and a rejection block. I don't end liquidity here. So it could go also here, right? You see that? It also could go here. We've got liquidity. We've got a rejection block here as well. But this could be enough. I'm thinking of taking a paper trade long because I actually think my analysis might be, if it goes over the 10 o'clock, I'm in a long. Is it? It's still. I think it's a good analysis, to be honest. It's retracing because we have yeah, okay, I'm getting paper trade long. I'm not touching I already made $700, so I cannot touch. Not gonna risk anything anymore. TP is just gonna be at this previous week low here, and it's in that wick. Where am I gonna put my stop loss? Now that's a good one with this one. Technically, I should not have entered. I should have waited until it went over the 10 o'clock. I have to go to the 30 seconds now. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Let me see. I'm not going to go out of the trade. I'm thinking where would I put my stop. I still think it's not done yet. It's just it's just hostile. Where would I put my stop? Okay, so normally I would have entered above the 10 o'clock and then put my stop just below the 10 o'clock. That's actually, I thought it was over the 10 o'clock, but it was not. I guess it was the wick, right? So, what else? Zero breaker. Here, inversion. This is the inversion here. But let me put my stop loss here. Okay, it's still 2R trade. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna leave it here. This is good enough. You need a larger stop loss with these days, right? Okay, 466, 253. I think it's gonna run this liquidity and then go into that 50%. Here we go. But hey, you could also just grab the liquidity and then go up. All possible. But then my leg would not be as perfect with the 0.5. So let's see. I might be wrong. I mean, I'm going to journal it and learn from it anyway. Do we have SMT? What is it? 608. 608. See, there's a flat bottom here, so I could wick into it, but I could also just take this out, right? After 11 o'clock, I could take it out because I said it, looks a little bit too bearish. Yeah, I think it's going to take it out now. Otherwise, we would have been higher. We're below the 10 o'clock. We're at the second part of the macro. Let's see. Okay, just I'll be stopped out most likely. Um, let's see. Okay, we've got the last part of the macro. It's definitely going to do something. It's either going to take this out or it's going to take this out. It's taking me out. Okay, there we go. Okay, paper loss. Should I have put the stop lower maybe? Or is it just a wrong analysis? Hey Riku, how are you doing? Yeah, we got 4 standard deviation here, matching up 380, 382-ish. I know we're going low, but I thought we might just go up first, one more leg up, just before we go down. I thought this level matched beautifully with um, a rejection block. So I thought, it might go up to 0.5 and then maybe take the larger move to the downside. But hey, we could go down and then that's maybe it for today. Um, there we go. 1050, 1150. This macro never fails. I love this macro. Um, but yeah, it was below the 10 o'clock, so this gave it away, right? If you look at it properly, the body's still the 10 o'clock, then we wick. Then we have 2 wicks, and then it goes lower, and you're in the macro. So actually, this retest, I've said it many times, and I didn't see it. That's why it's good that I paper trade. A retest of time is also a retest, like a wick, but it has to be in a macro, right? So if you have 1055, you wick through it, that's a retest. 1056, you wick through it, and you go away from it. It's a retest. You can consider that a retest, which is, I actually said it, but I'm so slow today. It's crazy. But anyway, okay, we're at 4 standard deviation. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm happy that I made my money today already. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm not. I think I'm gonna close my account. I don't even want to try anything. Just be happy with whatever. Where are you, account? I'm gonna close you. There you go. The daily had a CSD and close to 1 standard deviation. The daily. Let me have a look at that. Well, if you calculate it from this side, from here to here, what I already have done, we're at 0.5. Right over here. I forgot to look at it. Thank you for that, because I totally forgot about that. So we're exactly at 0.5, but that's really I just took the whole range, including the end wall. And then we could take this one as well. Let's see what this one gives. This the one? Well, this one gives 2.5 almost, but then we have to go a little bit lower. That matches with a 5. I don't know. How did you how did you calculate the daily sigma wisdom? The standard deviation. I think you just used this only the top part, right? Not really the candle. I just took the whole, including the gap. Yeah, I just took it with. Oh, okay. I always use the manipulation move. It's the same like with the wicks. I think there's more information for me. For me, this works. But look here, it's so intriguing because it's 0.5, right? And we're there exactly, and it's exactly on the 25% line. This is the opposing leg. This is the manipulation move. The upside to go down. So we have manipulation. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, A, M, D. And we're in the D, we're in the distribution now. Yeah. I'm just wondering where you got that 1, because if I do 1, I come all the way down here, a little bit further down. Hey, look at the price section. Let's see if we can get a change in state delivery. Because we are at 0.5 here, so that is a very, I mean, especially on a large leg like this, right? That's significant. We definitely, I think we're going to go up to the 0.5 level now. We did take a little bit of a minor sweep though. Now I have to check my. And look where we are, exactly the 1/3 and the 0.5 of that daily calculation. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a nice. Oh, we got a change in state delivery on the 30 seconds. Let me see on the 5. Ah, ugly. But on the 1 minute, yes. On the 1 minute, we have a change in state delivery. The 3 minute, not. Now the leg has a little bit changed, right? Because this is now the range. It's changed a little bit. Where's the breaker? Got one here, and I got a beautiful. Let's mark this one as a breaker here now. .3 minute, 1 minute, half a minute. What are we going to do if we're going to go here? Let me go to the 4 hour. Oh shit. Let's go here. So we hit 4 standard deviation and 0.5 on the daily. So I think we're going to get a nice rejection to the upside. Yeah. Now I'm going to do my buy again. I'm going to go in. It's just paper trading, guys. I already made my money and I don't trust myself today. TP again. Now I'm going to go. I'm going to hit the 702. I'm going to go wild. That's what ICT taught us. Now let me see. Where's the inversion? But I don't want to. The breaker is here. This is the lowest breaker. It's okay. Okay. 11:10. Let's see. I do have something else marked here, which is also a point of interest for me. I thought, okay, I have to mark this. This will be used more again. So it's also 7.2. And where are we? 7.02. 24,700. Now, very nice picture. We got the first percent fair value gap here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna speed. Okay, there we go. This is so engineered that you can almost at some point. It's just the timing, right? If you have like price action like this, it is so fake. It's so engineered that it's just a matter of that you have to get the right time to get in. Well, obviously I was wrong a few times, but let's see. I might have to adjust a little bit, but we'll see. I think it's going to be a nice move. It's going to take out this liquidity here. Now, normally the lunch macro takes out the liquidity after 10 o'clock, right? So that will be this one, but that has been taken out. So and that's the only thing that worries me. Now we tapped again in the 38. Now this is the new 38, right? Because I adjusted the. It fooled me again, maybe. It's so tricky, this price action. So because I lowered it, the 38% changed, right? Now it tapped into it again and it's rejecting off, not even 50, it's not even. So it could wait for the 10:50, for the 11:50 macro, lunch macro, and then it takes out these, right? So it could be. Let's see. 4 hour, still 11. Okay. It's gonna go. It's gonna create liquidity again. It's going back and forth, right? It's gonna make more high. Just a wick, lower wick, another lower wick, then go back down maybe. But let's see. We still have the macro. We're out of the macro already. 3-minute breaker, yes. Inversion. Change in state delivery, yes. We have it close. Higher, yes. Okay. But not on the 5, right? Are we due on the 5 as well? Yes, okay. On the 5, it's just a little bit ugly. Okay, so still good. There we go. Now, why is it like this, right? Look at the 5 wicks, a lot of wicks. So it's rejecting all the time in the wicks, right? When you see wicks, it will never be smooth. It will go in, reject, in, and then it becomes liquidity. So it takes time. So we might have another pullback, and then another run, and another wick lower. But when you see these wicks, that would be what you get, right? And let me see if I calculate the. I love wicks, but not these wicks. Maybe I mean maybe it's wicks on another day. These wicks are not so nice because there are too many of them. See, we hit 0.5 of that wick, so it might be done for now, right? Hey, there we go again. Yeah, it's not a surprise. Maybe he's not going to go higher anyway. I mean, this could be it. Then he just uses those wicks to go further down every time. Interesting. So it just goes to the 38, and then if you have a new lag, it just only uses the 38% right over here. That's it. Hmm. But we're still on the breaker, so we're still good. This could also be the breaker. Take this one. A little bit small. Oh shit. I just want to move this one. I want this to be the breaker. Just using this one here. Um, these two. um, yeah, so most likely it will take this out in the lunch macro. So that will be 11:50 to 12:10, right? Because it sort of like always waits. Most of the times it waits for it. I just wonder if they're going to be stopped out again. I have a lot of journaling to do. My God. It's just a paper trade, but it's equally important for execution. Well, I missed this wick here, so I should. I saw it when I was going over it, and so next time if I see this wick, I will wait until it rejected from it and then enter, right, for the retest. So after a wick like this, when you measure and you see it rejected 0.5, you're gonna get a rejection to the downside, right? And then the next time this wick is liquidity. So it's just procedure. NQ, FU algo procedure. It's working its way through a gap. It's just a wick is just a gap, and a gap needs a lot of work. It's high maintenance. It's like a high maintenance boyfriend girlfriend. So you can see it, I guess. There's a lot of energy and unnecessary time. So you see how the breaker, how they, the wicks are just even above the midpoint. The bodies are quarter pointish, so that's still bullish, but I just don't hope we have to wait until the 11:50 macro, to be honest. Let's see. Are you gonna go now? Have you done your work? There we go. I think it's done. Yes. Oh, not again. No, go, 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 go. Okay, I like this. Don't reject the 0.66. Do not reject the 0.66. Come on. Start running at 11:20. So if the macro is not running, it just when there's a large, if it needs to make a lot of movement, it uses the 20 to 40 time to make larger movements without taking liquidity, right? So then, well, obviously it will take liquidity here, but if this is the top or something where it's going for or something else, it uses 20 to 40 sometimes. So that's why I got in. What time did I get in? 16 or 15 or something like that, anticipating that 20 run. But I should have waited for this, for the wick to be hit and then get in somewhere to 11:15. What time did we hit this? We hit 11:14. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I like this because now this is not a rejection block anymore. This is now for me liquidity. Now the question is what happens with these two, right? You are done. You've done your work. Thank you. Thank you for your service. But we've got more. We're not done yet. That's the problem. We move on to the next one. So if I take the longest one, the 0.5 is here, right? And you see where we just, it just, that was the high too, right? So maybe one more move to the downside. Okay, do it. See this high now because I moved the wick to one to the left or two to the left. I guess technically you can take half of one of these as well, I guess. Just play around with it. But hey, it's going. I mean, it's going up. There's no, for me. There's no question about it. But the question is how high. But hey, it could be wrong. It just could slam down on me. I'm not going to move my stop. I'm really. That got me too many times already. So okay, I'm going to take out this one. It's just creating equal highs now. That's annoying. you see, you see that? It's sort of worrying a little bit. It's bouncing off that 0.5 line. 11:22. It's not going to make it easy. It's not going to run. Now, might have made us wait too. I'm not moving my stop because I mean I can see it come down all the way and then in the breaker again maybe to one of those wicks here. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe it's not. It's a bit ridiculous. But who knows? $11.23. Let's go NQ. Let's go. Go, go, go. Where are we going? 608. Let me see. Where is 608? Is it a good level? Where am I? 69. I'm very high. Maybe I should bring it down to, yeah, the 0.5. I think that is more doable, to be honest. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should bring it down, but then my TP is 608 is here. So this is my, this is a safe, this was a safe play. I think maybe it can't go any higher because look at the structure here. Well, Well, ICT said the safe. He said, yeah, you can always, when you have a market maker buy and sell, you can always take it to 702. So I'm just doing that now because he said so. No, I'm just joking. But if you have a leg like this, 702 is from a market maker buy model. It's a safe play. Well, let's see. I'm gonna test it. Yeah, it's a paper trade, but hey, it's the 1050 to 1110 is a good if you have this and we have so many liquidity created. It's almost, but the question is how far are we going to go, right? I mean, I might be wrong here. This might be a little bit too high. Maybe this might take the whole. This might be even the last area that it goes to into the PM session. But hey, if my stop doesn't get taken, I will leave this paper trade on because I really want to see how. Um, I think I made a mistake a little bit. I could have got well. I should have waited for the 0.5 that first wick, right? Let it retrace and then see how it reacts. And then my stop loss could have been a little bit better. I could have had a little bit of a lower entry here. So I could have had 20 points, maybe even 15 points lower. So I will have to find I will make sure that I will, and then see how far I will go, right? But let me quickly calculate this. Like I always do the manipulation only body to body. Let me see. Then I can sort of like sometimes it tells me where I can expect retracements, right? Because it's always about where can you expect things. Now I can always be off, but just gives you some guidance. 125. We had okay. Look how perfect my 125. It hit that 0.5 level. Boom, it went down. Okay, good. Now we're going back up. Where's 2 is here. 2.5 is here. So because my 125 was spot on, I have to trust this fib now because this was exactly where it hit that level and we had the retracement, right? Now we can expect a retracement between 2 and 2.5. So yeah. So you see, seek for wisdom, how I calculate. So I use the accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So I always play the distribution. I try to always play the distribution. Sometimes I have it wrong. I think the distribution, and then it's actually still the manipulation. But this candle here, and at 1.25, it exactly gave this first retrace. When I see that, then I trust this calculation. And then I know I have to be careful at this level. It's going to retrace most likely, or somewhere here. But I'm not getting out because I do think we can go higher, right? So I want the full 728 ticks. And I do think I can raise my stop not below this wick here. I'm not still not going go higher. Well, I think I can break even, but let's see. So I'm also looking at time now. 11:28. So most of the times when you have a run, when it takes steps, we started the move. I'm on the 1 minute, right? 11:22. Okay, let's see. I still have some time. So I'm really I want this level to be hit. 702 maybe. I think we got this placement. I think I'm gonna go break even now. It's not really should make a break even. A little bit over. And then I get stopped out. I'm pissed off. Yeah, distribution is the it's the best. See, I do think we're gonna get a retracement, but I have to trust some. It's also like when you start doing the distribution moves, you have to trust. I need to get better with trailing stop, but you also need to get more comfortable staying longer in a trade when you play the distribution move. Okay, so I'm not worried because this is I expected a retracement, right? We're at 2.5. Hey, I'm not in the trade. This is just a paper trade. Yeah, Wiki was just more educational, I guess, also for myself. Just looking at levels and looking how far, and the C2.5 exactly is giving the retracement now. So I guess we'll take that level in the next macro, right? So I'm also like looking at what is time doing, but then again, look, 11:30. If we're running, it could run to 11:40, but it's 2.5. We could get a retracement, but maybe not. Hey, let's see if this trade works out. I'm still gonna hit the money thing because it's but hey, it's we expect retracement here, right? 2.5. That's okay. We'll just watch. I usually get, for me also, I get like, oh, I should get out here and take my money. It's 535 ticks. It's a good trade, right? But then, hey, you have to get more comfortable just waiting and trusting and accepting the retracements. And I can't, I can't remember what I put here, but I always put a level in and I'm like, okay, put it there because it might come in handy. Oh, okay, you've got babies. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, seek for wisdom. If there's anything, it will be recorded, and we'll talk soon. Thank you for hanging out. Put your babies to sleep. It's late in Cambodia. You quickly check something? Sorry. Hello, darling. Hello, my little munchkin. Hi. What is it? Oh, I love you so much. Okay. You don't like it? I thought so. 11:32. Come on, give it to me. Getting cold again. It doesn't seem like it's going to give a retracement, right? It's sort of like it might it might hit. No, it's not going to hit the TP because it's not a macro. Well, it's sort of a macro, but not the macro that hits the TP. So I'm okay that I have to wait until the 11:50 macro for it to hit that level. So I mean, those larger trades, you have to be more patient, right? Something I'm working on, being more patient. Also because here we go. Come on, check it out. It's just a paper trade, guys. I'm already made my money on my funded, so I'm not putting anything on. I'm so when I have larger distribution moves, I trail too fast. So that's why I'm sort of like also getting used to not to do that. But then again, you want to make sure that you have as much as possible. And it's sometimes annoying because sometimes it's an 8R or 6R trade, and then I only have a 3R, for example, because it got stopped out. just want to see how much this trade was, by the way. Okay, I got in here. Where was my... This is my TP. I'm going to leave it. Where was my stop? Did I do the breaker? I think I was the breaker, right? The R trade. Okay. 2.5. Yeah, on days like this, you need a larger stop with all those manipulations. I'm just seeing if I could have done better. I've entered here. I just used the breaker here. Yeah. And now I moved it to here, so now it's... Well, now it's break even, but... Okay. Do you go on and stream? Hey, Mr. X Gamer, do you go on and stream? I don't understand. I'm here. I didn't end the stream. Do you go on and stream? You have to clarify what you mean. I think it's a typo, but I ain't going nowhere. I just want to see this trade play out. Yeah, we might have to wait until the next macro, so for it to go there. Now, this is something that's so annoying. I put on these levels, and they always, for some reason, when you leave them and they're old, they come back to it, and then you never know because I didn't put any text in it. Oh, you mean if I've trade? Oh, gotcha. Okay, I do PM sessions. That was actually one of my favorites. And sometimes I just, if the price action is good, I just keep on. I actually sometimes I just keep going, but it depends on the price action. And I'm thinking of taking a break and then maybe come back in the PM session. But I love tape reading, and when its price action is interesting enough, I do that. Yes. But yes, I do. But I can only paper trade now because already with my consistency rule, my funded already maxed out all my trades, so I can only paper. I'm not going to risk anything because. But it doesn't matter, does it? It's still. I mean, this is a paper trade as well, and it's a pretty damn good trade, to be honest. But no money involved in this one. Hey, but I don't really mind. It teaches me again to execute better and things like that. I already made 700 bucks on that move to the downside, so I'm okay for today. Let's see now. Now I took this 702 because this is ICT taught us, and it's one. I don't know if you guys have watched ICT, but it said if you have a liquidity sweep and it goes back into the range. Oh, guys, look at that. That's just a beautiful trade, ain't it? And not even in a macro. You see that? How interesting that is. It took the liquidity, not even in a macro. I think that deserves a little bit of why is it not going? It's not working. I trade minis today. I'll do both. Depends on if it's an A plus setup or if it's really clear to me. Why is my money not falling? Okay, well, that was a beautiful trade, if I may say so. What time did we start the trade? Somewhere around here. So the breaker was activated here. 11. So actually after the macro, but that doesn't matter, right? The breaker can be activated. It doesn't have to be in a macro. Then the only thing that I should have done better was, well, there are a few things, but I'll show you. Next time what I would do better is, there were wicks here, so I would have waited. I would have calculated the first wick, and we had the first rejection here. At that, this wick back to the downside, and then I should have entered. And then we had another little reaction here from this wick, and then it went off to the races. So next time I see those wicks, I'll be more. I'll just take those into account, and not after I'm in. Plus, what I also could have done better is, well, I could have also used this standard deviation 125. It's the same one, back into the range here. But the only thing is when I normally don't enter outside macros, but when you see engineered liquidity like this, and we have done so much going back and forth, we have an inversion, we've got a breaker retest, but it's outside macros, and I've seen it today also during London that the runs, they come after the macro, and you see here it didn't even take out this level in a macro. It took it out at 1138, right? So I just did it because I've been watching London and I've seen it now this whole weird week. Thank you, Mr. X Gamer, for subscribing. I appreciate that. So that's why I took it today, because I've seen it and I've been journaling this week, and okay, let me take it's a paper trade, right? I can't lose anything with it, but I treat it equally as important. But I've seen that, so sometimes I might, but most of the times when I take a trade outside macro, it's a losing trade for me, or something it doesn't go to the level. But does it go higher, right? We've still got 4 standard deviation here, and this is the first presented fair value gap right over here. But hey, I'm happy for this trade anyway. But who else took along? That is annoying that my money didn't fall. I've got a nice overlay and it didn't work, so that's annoying. Let me see what happened with you. Well, I guess no money. No money. No money, no honey. It's also grayed out for some reason. Well, I have to check that. Anyway. Anyone else in that long? Did anyone else took it that long? Now, I actually thought that we were going back to the 4, that we go higher. I thought that, but then if I calculate the range, the first percent fair value gap is just the max here. So I wonder if it's going to go higher and we're going to get a rejection. But yeah, well, that was a beautiful trade. That was nice. But look here. Does it look like we can go higher, right? We have these blocks here. These are 4-hour candles. Are we going to take everything out and then go? We've got sell side, buy side, sell side. Are we able to go over this one? I don't know. I wonder. Let's have a look at gold because I haven't checked gold out today at all. I was so focused on NQ. What did gold do? Oh, look at that! But also, it's just behaving almost similar to NQ, right? Change in state delivery. What time? Also outside macro. What's this? 11:23. Same. It's exactly the same behavior. Breaker, the retest. It would have been almost exactly the same trade. Breaker. The retest of the breaker is also at the same time, 23, and it just runs. And let me calculate if that is also the 702 level. Oh, what's happening here? Yeah, I can use you. Let me see. Maybe we're not there yet. Maybe there's more room to the upside. Come on. Ooh, we've got some room to the upside still on gold, guys. Um, already trading London session. Yeah, yeah. I was not in London. I didn't trade at all. So I traded in the AM session, and now I'm just also not doing anything on my accounts anymore, but just paper trading. But hey, I think we have room to the upside on gold. I think this is a valid level. Um, what is this? Oh, this is the 10 o'clock price. Okay, let's see. Um, I might take another paper trade on gold, because I do think we have another run to the upside during the lunch macro. What does ICT teaches us? The lunch macro takes out the high that has been created after 10 a.m. What's the high? This is the high. Where's 702? This is a low risk. If you're in a market maker. Hey, did you take out the Wiki? Did you take a gold trade? I think there's more room to the upside for the next macro. Um, just hit reverse next time. No, this is quicker for me. I don't know if you saw that, but every time I do it, there's a delay. If I use my if I go in here, there's a delay for some reason. I don't know what something is off, so that's why I do it that way. I was sure someone was going to say something like that. I knew I knew it, but yeah. No, my laptop is weird at the moment. It's sort of like every time I do something, it doesn't show straight away. It's just delaying. So I know what you're talking about. That's what I mean, Bowser. But if I do it like this, if I change it, I don't know if you notice, nothing happens. It's sort of like blank. It just doesn't do it. So it was quicker for me to change it. I know what you're talking about. I normally do that, but it takes more time. Yeah, of course you can ask me what my background is. So I started 6 years ago, retail, bullshit, not profitable at all. Tried a lot of things, and then I got into volume profile and TPO charts. Hey, Gigi. And that was a little bit better, and I started to learn some just normal stuff, and it had logic, but still something was missing. And then someone pointed me someone pointed out ICT, and that's where things started to click for me. And I did stocks first, and with the TPO charts I started to do ES, but some point I just started to do NQ, and I just fell in love with NQ. So but anyway, I'm gonna enter a paper trade. It's early, but I still think we have room to the upside. Hey guys, if I paper trade, it's just as important for me, my paper trade, because I really want to improve. See how slow my computer is? It doesn't do anything right now. See, it's behind. Now I'm going to just do 702. It's actually a very small trade to be honest, but gold, hey, can't have 120 points on gold every time. My 10 o'clock is my That's it. I'm already stopped out. It's actually a small trade. Well, I'll get back in. Hold on. I'll get back in. Volume is 10 times better than ICT. No, it's not. It's not. I don't believe that. We are before the volume profile. Ach, it's just personal. It's just personal preference, right? Okay, 1050. Let's see if it's going to take out this liquidity. I think it's going to go higher. I think it's going to go because this is the. He's a hater of ICT. Yeah. Well, you're in an ICT friendly zone here, sort of, but you're welcome. You're always welcome, but hey, it's sort of an ICT friendly zone. Most people here trade ICT or are interested in ICT, but hey, everybody can has their opinion. That's all good. And I hate when Tuesdays are choppy. I hate it when it's choppy all the time. But hey, listen, when it's chopped, like like I was saying also when you on NQ when you have this all that liquidity creation, you know there's going to be the run, right? So I was actually waiting for it. So, but this is sort of like a little bit tricky now, I guess, because it's not doing it. No, Gigi, I'm actually not a scalper. I'm actually a distribution trader. I had a beautiful trade on NQ. It was clear AMD for me, so I took this trade here. It was accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and I took it right up to here. So I took this breaker creation. We had the change in state delivery right over here. I entered in this area and I took the whole run up to here. So it was clear AMD. So I mostly try to take the distribution moves. How many points was it? I can't remember. I also took the move to the downside on NQ. Let me see how many points. So it was about 170 points, something like that. Maybe 180 points. So normally I have over 50. If I do a trade on NQ, it's mostly over, it has to be over 50 points. So I vary between, like say 60 and 100 on average, and sometimes it's higher. But that's my minimum. I try to do that. But the thing that because I'm getting better at that, I noticed that my trailing, my stop is not, I don't do that very well. So even when we had TGIF on, not last Friday, but the Friday, I had 160 points. I still managed, but I got stopped at once because I choked my stop too fast. And it was so stupid. I was like, of course it's going to go down there when it's going to retrade. So that's why I'm a distribution trader, but I want to get better in scalping as well because I haven't done that for a long time, and I don't want to. I think that's good to have that in your toolbox too. So I'm working on that. So you will see me also try some scalp, but I'm better at when I see this, and it's boring price action, but I sort of get excited now because I see, oh, okay, it's all engineering with liquidity, and we have this run to the downside. We're gonna get a move, so just wait for your structure. And when I see my structure, I go because I got my accumulation, my manipulation. Time is adding up. This is in a macro, but here it was a little bit outside macro. But Thomas, I'm from the Netherlands, but I live in South Africa. Do you hear my accent? Is my accent giving it away? Is my accent telling you where I'm from? Because we Dutch have a really weird accent when we speak English, apparently, and we don't seem to be able to get rid of it. Where are you from? So non-saucy. I've been using ICT for 3 years now. And it made me. I finally got profitable because of it. I don't think I was profitable. I couldn't be with the other things. I just was struggling. Oh, you trade similar? Yeah, 22 Yeah, it's like building blocks. You take a few things. I don't trade ICT alone. I also use a lot of time-based concepts. So I've added, it's sort of like I just use the building blocks, and then I add some more, I go more deeper into time. So I trade a lot of, yeah, I use root candles and other things like that. So, um, so you, okay, so Thomas, you heard my accent, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. It's really weird. You know, you can never hide from it. So I've got another Dutchie as well. I haven't seen him for a while, to be honest. But welcome to the channel. And I'm just 3 months old. The channel is 3 months old. I'm a bit older. Oh, I see I'm at 33. I was at 333. I think that was a nice number though. But hey, it's better to grow, right? Let me see. I'm at 334 now, I think. But 333 was nice. Oh, 338. Oh my God, guys, thank you. Oh, I'm so humbled by people, especially on a day like this. But yeah, I love distribution trades, and I'm really getting better at the larger moves. But I'm an impatient person, generally speaking. So it also takes a little bit more effort on my side to stay in the trade. But let's have a look on gold, by the way. Did anyone take that long as well? Okay, we're above the 10 o'clock. I wanted that trade, but I don't know. I didn't want to take the losing trade. Even though it's paper trading, I hate that. Yeah, it's, you know, we cannot hide from it. And even I have been in I've lived in Singapore for many years. I grew up speaking English, but people, they're like, oh, you're Dutch, are you? Yeah, I am. You can never hide from it. Yeah, this is a long, guys. If anyone is in it, we're in a macro. We're going up on gold. I mean, for me, being above the 10 o'clock is important, especially then. Where's my 4 o'clock, by the way? Where's my 4? My model, my 10-4. I've got some very mechanical models. Does it show here? Oh, I don't have that information. Hold on. See, my computer's doing really weird stuff. I have to do all kinds of tricks. I've got to trick it all the time. Um, where's my 4? But hey, this is a safe trade for gold. I mean, now it's just a small move, but from here, 6-9. It's even gonna go higher. But where's my 4 o'clock? Oh, here's my 4. I see now. Okay, it's too low. There should be an old 4. Yeah, you too, Thomas. I hope to see you again. We'll chat. I've got a Discord as well, Thomas. Join. We can chat over there. Because at least there we can talk, right? I don't have to be the one that's talking all the time. So I think the Discord, I put it here. Let me put it here. Yeah. Feel free. It's still, you know, baby, it's just we're starting just to be able to communicate better, guys. It's a small community, but it's growing. So I started already, so we can chat and we can, you know, just share documents and stuff like that. Let me pin it. Feel free to join. I mean, you know, for me, this is the fun part, just, you know, hanging out with you guys and chatting and just going over trades and just going over analysis and talk about it. So, um, I can't get enough of it, I guess. I guess I've found out the right thing to do. Yeah, Thomas, just, yeah, please do. And then we'll catch up another time. We can talk Dutch. Haven't spoke Dutch in a long time. Okay, well, let's see if we are getting some movement and how far it's going to go. Oh, I need to split that off because I think my Discord is open. Is it open? I think so. Here we go. Thank you. I think I heard it because I heard a noise. I'm like, oh, is my Discord open? Yeah, Gigi, please do. Hey, female, we love it. Yeah, and I want to do some things in the weekend as well. So I want your feedback if you guys have any ideas, what you want or what you think is nice to do, because it's about just being able to communicate. And I tried to do a session Sunday, and I thought because I went over all ICT's lectures, this last one, there was so much information in it for those who like ICT. But hey, you're free to join as well. We have a word on ICT. If you have a purge and revert like here, and it's running the 702, so go back in your charts and see how many times it hit it. If you take it to this one, so that was the level I took on NQ as well, and then I got out, right? And here, look, it tapped into it, and this time it did in the macro, in NQ it did not. And it might go higher, but you're out, and you have your money, you run, and you have the, yeah. Yeah, Thomas, I'll see you, ik zie je snel. Doei doei. We Dutch have a horrible language actually. And in South Africa, Afrikaans is almost similar to Dutch, but it's actually even more horrible. So people here ask me, "Oh, you don't speak Afrikaans?" I said, "Well, I speak Dutch, but I don't want to, speak too horrible language. It's just not. We have it's harsh. It's a lot of hard G's. Yeah. So Bowser, that's for me. I can tell you honestly, I actually thought I enjoyed trading and just making my money and having my life because I moved to South Africa to do voluntary work and in conservation and be in nature. But now I started doing this YouTube, and I actually realize now how much I actually missed having a community. And I find this is the best part, just communicate. Because I don't know if you guys, but it's hard when you don't have friends that trade. I thought I didn't mind it because I just did my thing and I could, it gave me my freedom. But I actually realized now that I was actually really um, longing for a good community. And when I would join a community, I was never really talkative in chats. I always feel a little bit shy. You wouldn't say so, but I was like, oh, what should I say, right? Um, but it was funny. There was someone in the chat. They asked me last week, what was the hardest part of your whole journey? And I was thinking, and I said, well, actually, that's a good question, but I think having to let go of people, because you don't get much. A lot of people are very negative about when you really get into trading and when you really start to get serious about it, and when you get better, and when you speak out that, what do you live off in South Africa? I said, oh, I'm a trader, and you get these weird reactions, and I think that was the hardest part, having to let go of people and even family. Maybe some like you actually don't tell them anymore what you do, and it's sort of like you want to when you have like a good thing or you want to share it or you want to talk about it, and no one knew about my channel as well. Now they start to know and they ask, but then I still the feedback is sort of it's not really oh wow and my, one of my old colleagues, he's very positive. He says, "Oh, I listen to you, but I don't have no idea what you're saying. But I see you're doing well." Um, so I think that was really the hard part. And now building this community and how the people that are here in the chat and how it's going. It's just 3 months in. I'm just, oh my God, I'm so like overwhelmed from excitement. How and just realizing now what I actually missed. But it has to come from something that it doesn't come from what you have already. And you have to let go if you want to grow as a and if you don't have the support, you have to let go. And I think that was a little bit hard, but it gave me the moment I let go and I started doing. So I worked for a prop firm. They asked me to work for them, and I was okay. Well, they found me on LinkedIn, and I had to do a test if I was good enough to trade, and then I did that, and that's how I got into YouTube because I had to go on YouTube with them, with other coaches, and but it didn't work out because I was a little bit too rebellious in a sense. I couldn't say things, and I said it. I wasn't allowed to mention other prop firms. I had to have a black screen. Now, and the lady that hired me, she really liked me, and she said, you know what, you need to start your own YouTube channel. I said, no, well, yeah, because it's better. I said, no, I can't. Why would I do that? Well, you bought everything for the setup, and now you're not going to continue with us. And I said, well, maybe you've got an idea. And that's how I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start and just see how it goes. But I never thought it would go the way it's going. I never thought. I never ever, in my mind, would I be at almost 350 subscribers within 3 months. That's something I thought, oh, just going to do it and just record my trades and go over it like it's my own journal and my own. And also when things are not really, it doesn't feel right, it's just, you move on and you just sort of like, but yeah, but the community and the chat like it's now is for me the biggest, it's far more important than any number. I can tell you that. And I never knew that I actually was longing so much for the community. Because I thought, okay, well, this is it. It's okay. But this is the best part, guys. Really, it is. So that's why I want to also spend more time in the Discord just to really build a community. And I've got some ideas as well, but just taking it organically and just see how it goes. So yeah, it's a very nice journey. I really having the time of my life, I guess. And hey, I'll tell you one thing: being on YouTube and being this makes me a better trader too, because I get more patience. I cannot be my degenerate here. I mean, I'll make a fool of myself. I cannot show when I get impatient. If I really would, sometimes I'm like, okay, you cannot do that because people are gonna laugh at you. So it really helps me as well become a better trader. And sometimes I do more analysis. I don't even enter a trade, but we just do analysis. That really helps me as well. So it's all very positive. And I'm waiting for the day that will come that there will be weirdos and there will be some nastiness. But it comes with the territory, I know. But no, it doesn't match. It will never, it will not outweigh the positive at the moment. So. But yeah, so hey guys, really, I know honesty, give me feedback. Also, if about what to do with the Discord or what to organize. Um, it is about the people, not that's what channel is for. Um, and yeah, I cannot be happier at how it's growing organically. It's just a lot of fun. So that being said, I'm just wondering, it's 12 o'clock. We're entering lunchtime. We had quite a bit of a run, so I'm just wondering if we're going to get some consolidation. So if it's very, very, very exciting, I might do a PMC, but I don't think so. I think it's better just to let it go for today, that this is it. Let me look. Yeah, we already 702 is met here, and Q is already consolidating as expected, but that's okay. Hey, we love consolidation. Why? We got consolidation, then we get manipulation, and what comes after that? Distribution, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we get the manipulation move to here, and then maybe we continue to the upside, or no, I think we're going to continue to the downside. Look at this N wall, guys, and NQ. Let me show you in the 4 hour quickly. Oh, we are in the 4 hour. This N walk has hardly had anything from the beginning. Look, only wicks here, wick, and a little bit of a body here. So I guess we did have the liquidity, but look at this. Is this block? We're gonna go over these three sell side, sell side, and I don't know, I calculated something, I don't know how I did that, but we still have we are at 4 standard deviation, but we could go to 6 here. But we'll see. Who's gonna trade anyway, are you guys gonna trade PM session? I think for the PM session I'm going to get some dinner now, because it's what time is it here? I think it's 7 o'clock, and then I'm just gonna relax a little bit. Yes. So I guess that's it for today now. This was a move. It was a beautiful move. I like it. It wasn't too bad today. It was not too bad today. A lot of algorithmic signatures, and yeah, you could still frame some good trades. Yesterday was hard to frame some good trades, to be honest. Today it was much easier in the AM session, not the AM session, but after 10:50 macro, when you get this you get starting to get this structure again. It's always the same. It's always the same. You get an inversion, you get your breaker, you get your retest, and then you get the run. It's just it always keeps repeating itself. It never stops. Um, so, any questions, guys? Can before I let you go? Anything you want to say, mention before I hit? Okay, guys, then I will leave you here. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me and supporting the channel and just being part of it. It's just really, I just cannot express enough how happy, just how much how happy it makes me. But anyway, enough said. I will let you go, guys. And if it's really, really interesting, I'll do a PM session, but it really has to be very, very, it has to be, if we really start going up all the way to Asia highs, I mean, that will be, then I really would start, I would do something like that, but we'll see. And otherwise, I'll be back in London and tomorrow AM and AM session for sure. Okay, ciao. Have a nice evening and stay safe.